My research project is under a topic of developing a framework for the digital transformation of the supply chain of the Sri Lankan handicraft industry. So when studying under this particular topic, I was able to identify some of the factors which affects the supply chain of the handicraft industry. Among them, and with the current situation in the handicraft industry, we can see many drawbacks that have resulted from the issues uh, that can be identified in this supply chain. Some of these issues can be identified as the limited amount of suppliers within the uh, area of the production and the limitation and the decreasing amount of plant-based materials which can be identified as core raw materials which are used in this handicraft industry in many sectors in the industry. Um, and also the uh, another factor that can be identified that have affected negatively for this industry's development is labor. The difficulty in finding the labor that is needed for the production process. So uh, under the subject of this subject this for this assignment, I have selected a few of these factors which I was able to identify within this research study which have negatively affected the production process. So, among them, the factors that I have selected are the suppliers, and plant material, the amount of plant materials, and the labor. And in addition to this, by considering the current situation in the country, I also have included the COVID patients, COVID patients as a factor to this model. And with this increasing COVID positive positive cases, currently some government is imposing uh, import restrictions. So I also included that factor also for this model. So when describing briefly about this model, I have developed this model as in a way that with time the suppliers plant and labor count will be decreasing gradually, and the COVID patients would be gradually increasing as in the current situation of the country. And when the COVID patient count exceed the count of 50, this will automatically activate the import restriction uh, within this area for this model. So when we talk about the import restriction, as the sum of the suppliers are supplying the materials based on the imports. So with the activation of import restriction, 10 importers who act as suppliers will stop acting as suppliers. So this will affect the model immediately by decreasing 10 suppliers from the supplier count. By considering all these factors, the production unit count will be is demonstrated uh, in here, uh, which this product units calculation is based on considering all these factors, that is suppliers, plants, and labor, all the three of these factors. And from here in this production plot, will demonstrate the uh, deviations and the chara- how the production process acts with the time, and it will as I have for the better clearer understanding, I have also included plant supplier and uh, uh, labor uh, acting acts also to this plot, so we can clearly understand how by comparing how these production would deviate and acts according to the changes with the that happens to these factors. So let's move on to the demonstration. From here, setup button, I'm going to set up my the area of the production as follows. So the I have included these sliders to manage and control the suppliers, patient, plant, labor, and import restriction uh, amounts. So with with these setted amounts, by setting set up a button, the product this the uh, identified areas uh, population would be demonstrated as this. In this model, I have demonstrated the artisan handicraft artisans in yellow color, and the general population in white color, and suppliers in pink color, as well as the laborers labor in uh, blue color. And to demonstrate the plant-based materials, I have used green color plant icons. So uh, in addition to this, with the this go button, it will gradually increase, show the increase of patients in the area. And with when this as you have seen here, when the patient count exceed the count of 50, the import restriction automatically activated. And when the when the suppliers and plant count reaches 0, this production process will be stopped, as this the artisans won't be able to produce their products without the materials they want to produce. Even though they have laborers, the production process would be stopped when the suppliers and plants count reaches the zero. And from this plot, we can see how the um, production have uh, acted with relevant to these plant supplier and labor deviations. Uh, so with this, I conclude my demonstration from here. Thank you very much.